It's your boy Nepty. I'm swimming at the reef, looking for the homies. Today is the day you were all waiting for. Mermail Advanced, so you can learn more. A bunch of tips and tricks for you to clap a bitch. Different lines of play so you can go out and slay. Open your brain hole, I got some shit for ya. Represent the Mermail deck, baby.
Alright, sorry for the wait everybody, but guess what? It's finally done. I made the advanced guide. Finally. Fucking finally. Jeez. It's been something I've been working on for quite a little while. I just needed to collect all the things I wanted to teach you guys that I've learned through players like Escrow, Phoenix Flare, stuff like that, and present them in a format that I was happy with. So I hope I did a good job. Just to keep this video shorter, because I don't want to approach like 35-40 minutes with it, the actual combos are going to be separate videos that I'm going to be doing with my actual physical card deck. I've got 3 or 4 combos for some videos coming up. So yeah, if you were looking for extended combos in this video, that's not what it's about. This one is more tips and tricks and secret interactions and stuff like that. Little cool things you can do to extend your plays that are not quite known to the basic bitch Mermail player. So yeah, at the very start of today's program, or class if you will, I've got some puzzles for you. I'm going to show you guys a few scenarios and I want you to figure it out. You can pause the screen, try to figure it out, and then I'll go forward and explain and show you how it's done. I need you activating the full power of like Poseidon and shit, okay? Get your brain all ready to go full tsunami mode, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta start small. Little ripple. Ripple builds, okay? Over time. Becomes a tidal wave. But before we do anything at all, please, do Nepty a favor. Splash the shit out of that like button. And then you can dive on over to that buoy bell, slap it at its fat head. That bell will let you know when I put up my brand new high quality Mermail content. This channel's all about mermails, and that's it, because I hate everything else. It's all garbage. Hit the subscribe button and go check out the community tab. I am constantly asking questions, and apparently I gotta make a Discord because it's gonna be fun and we can do tournaments and shit like that, and memes and stuff can be shared and all the other fun stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be doing that pretty soon, and I'll be linking it so everybody can join if you want to. But yeah, hit the community tab in the meantime and check out all of the cool polls and questionnaires and stuff I put up all the time. But if you guys are ready, without further ado, Papa Nepty's about to dunk knowledge on that ass. For your first puzzle to get your brain percolating, it is a 3-piece combo, not fast food. You have 3 cards to work with. You have Megalo, you have Teus, and you have Swap Frog. Disregard the triple and the Neptibus. Just these 3 in the middle. So you can pause this right now, but what I want you to do is summon all 3 of them, just using whatever they can do. This may be easy for some of you, but that kind of shows you where you're at compared to a lot of different pilots. So, all right, we're gonna pause right here and summon all 3. Go ahead. What's that? You're done? Cool. Hopefully it didn't take you more than 2 steps, because it should. You're gonna take your Teus, ditching your Megalo, bringing out Teus. Gonna activate Teus's effect. You're gonna get a Gund. Alright, and if you know your Mermails, you'll know that you cannot use frogs to activate Atlantean effects, but you can use it to activate Gund's effect. So go ahead, we're gonna special summon, sending our Gund. Gund in the graveyard's gonna activate. You're gonna say yes, and then you're gonna go over here and activate Gund. And, well, would you look at that? Alright, and then There you go. You did it. Congratulations. If you couldn't figure it out, that's okay. That's why you're here today. All right, now this one was fucking easy. This is like easy clap, all right? But on to a little trickier one. All right, for your second challenge. The only cards in your hand, 2 divas. That's it. Somebody normally would be like, oh, cool, I got a turn 1 and maybe a follow-up next turn. No, 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 no. You have 2 divas in your hand. You only have 1 card in your extra deck. And that 1 card is Appaloosa. So I want you, with just the 2 divas, and a maximum of 6 summons. That's 6 including Appaloosa, so she would be the 6th summon. I want you to make me a 4 material Appaloosa. If you're ready to try to figure it out, go ahead and pause it right here. And we're back. Hope you figured it out, but if you didn't, here we go. Gonna normal one of the divas. She is going to activate, and she's going to search out an infantry. The infantry will allow you to summon an additional sea serpent this turn as a normal summon. Activate your second diva. Diva will activate once more, and you can search out a Neptybus. Then you're going to use Neptybus's effect, sending Dragoons and adding Dragoons. Doesn't matter what you add, really. Off of your Dragoon search, you will get a Lapis Dragon. This will be summon number 5 once you summon it from the hand. Put it on the field. And now you go into your extra deck. Appaloosa, selecting 4 different names. So we're going to go with Neptybus, Diva, Infantry, and Lapis. And now we got a 4 material Appaloosa with 6 summons. Congratulations if you figured it out. Hot damn, you're a prodigy. Nah, I'm just kidding. That shouldn't have been too difficult. It was probably harder than the first combo, that's for sure. Alright, now that we got your brains going, I think we're ready to proceed. Let's do it. Alright, so here's a cool interaction between Swap Frog and Deep Sea Diva. So you would normal summon your Deep Sea Diva, activate her effect, and you're going to special summon an infantry. Boom. Alright, now you're going to use your Swap Frog, special summon it, tossing whatever. Alright, then you can activate Swap Frog's effect, sending Ronin. Alright, but now, look at this. Bounce back your Diva, and then normal summon it again because of infantry. And you just get more bodies on board. It's really cool. So that is a really fun trick you can do with just those 2 cards. Okay, so here's a really cool thing you can do. If you have either a Teus or Dragoons in hand and a Teus or Dragoons in graveyard, and you need the counterpart piece to go into the Teus Dragoons combo, just take 2 water monsters, go into Mr. Buoy, and then fucking slam in, crash into something bigger, kill it, use its effect, adding the counterpart piece to your hand. And then main phase 2, and you can just start going crazy with the Dragoons Teus combo. So very cool. It's amazing what you can do with just simple extra deck pieces here and there. So yeah, how about that? For this one, I wanted to remind you guys that you can use hand traps to go into Hulk plays. Look at that. Boom. Alpha Fibrax. No. Alright. You can bring out Fishborg Launcher, but remember, you won't be able to revive him because you now have a hand trap. That's the only downside to this. But when in a pinch, you can always go into Hulk. Sometimes you have hand traps that you won't be able to use, so go ahead and use them into Alpha Fibrax plays. Why the fuck not? Alright, so everybody knows Coral Anemone is a good way to bring out Neptybus, Swap Frog, stuff like that. But it's also a good tool to synchro climb. So it depends on what you're going to have on the board. But yeah, you can synchro climb. So we can go into Coral Anemone. Boom. And then we're going to activate. And let's see here. So we have a level 6 tuner. And we can go into a level 7. We can go into a level 8. So we're going to go ahead, let's go to a level 8 here. And bring out our infantry. And that will allow us to go straight into Dragite. And then your Coral Dragon will let you draw a card. So how about that? So it's not only just for link climbing. Synchro climbing is a thing. Just keep that in mind. This next one is when your opponent negates the effects of your Megalo. So go ahead, activate targeting Megalo. Boom. Alright, so right here, there's two things in this, okay? So number one, just because you have a negated Megalo doesn't mean you can't still send for cost. You can use your Megalo sending your Neptybus to the grave to revive an Atlantean monster so that you can climb synchros. That's another cool synchro climbing tool, is using your Neptybus send. So we have a level 2 Deep Sea Diva here. Let's say I send my Neptybus to the grave, and then we bounce back a Dragoons. Dragoons plus Diva equals Coral Dragon. So you can get synchros out of using your Megalo's sending of Neptybus. But what I really want to show you here is you can still activate Megalo, you just won't get your search. So let's go ahead, activate, sending Neptybus to the grave. There we go, Neptybus effect brings Dragoons. Dragoons right here. So now you could go into Synchro here into your Coral Dragon, and then you can use Megalo's effect again, sending it to the grave to draw a card with the effect of Coral Dragon once it hits the grave. Or you can keep on going. Look at this. You can activate it a second time, sending in Dragoons again, and then get a search that way. You can actually search out a card, which I think that's a little bit more valuable, but you get what I'm saying. It's pretty cool, right? You can keep on doing it. Look you can do it again. Just send Diva for no fucking reason. Who cares? But just utilize that. If they shut down your Megalo, you can still do stuff with it. All right, let's keep going. So here's something you can do with your interaction between Abyss Megalo and Neptybus. Getting another Atlantean monster using Neptybus's grave effect is a great way to secret climb, but also you can use it to extend your board. So here, let me show you. So you can use Megalo's effect, sending Neptybus to the grave. Neptybus, a grave effect, will activate, and then instead of going for Dragoons and shit like that, go into Infantry. Infantry hits the field, and then guess what? You gained an extra normal summon. Activate the effect, and then go for, you can go here to Minstrel, special summon Minstrel, then Minstrel will get her effect, then Mill, and then you can place a Dragoons into the deck, which is a really nice way to help your grind game. So, and also triggering more effects too, so that's pretty cool. Let's keep going. All right, this one's rather specific, but still, it comes up quite a bit. You have a Dragoons or any level 4 on the field, then you have a Neptybus on the field as well, and then you have a card in your hand that can send a water monster. So like anything like Megalo, Minstrel, Teus, yeah, anything that triggers the Atlantean cards. So you can special summon, sending Megalo to the grave. Sure. Alright. Activate your swap. Might as well get your search. Sending your Ronin. Alright, now you bounce back the Neptybus here to your hand. Alright, and then you can activate any, Mermail or Minstrel, sending the Neptybus. Sure. And then bring out your Dragoons. And then now you got 2 level 4s on the field. And then you can go into Bahamut or Dweller or whatever it is. So yeah, you just use Swap Frog, get your Neptybus back to your hand, and then send it off to get another Dragoons out of the grave onto the field and then overlay. So a little bit more specific, but you know what I'm saying. Still a cool combo you can do, and it does come up quite a bit. Alright, here is where I encourage everybody to try to make room for Linkuriboh. Linkuriboh is a great way to get you that Moulin Glacier play it always happens. Like, you're one off, and you just need one more in the grave. So you have Fishborg Launcher, Neptibus. Those are both great ways to get to this. In addition to that, Linkuriboh is a great way to keep them from trying to crash over your Appaloosa. You can leave your Neptibus on the field, or your Fishborg's second summon, and then just leave it on the field and then swap it out. Not only does Linkuriboh keep your Appaloosa alive, it can keep your Anemone and other things like that. So I highly encourage people to play it. It is fucking amazing. So yeah. And this is just a quick tip. If you've already went through a Hulk play and he is in your graveyard, keep in mind he has 1500 attack exactly. So at the end of your turn, when you've resolved everything and you're about to change the turn, take any 2 water monsters and make Coral Anemone, and then go ahead and summon him out. That way you can still then get his effects on your opponent's turn, banishing itself, and then bringing out something like a Desert Locust. So just don't forget that. Even if you link them off into other stuff, just try your best to try to get them back on the field, because stripping another card on your opponent's turn, if you run that, there's a lot of targets for help, but you get what I'm saying. It's just utilizing cards more than once. It's a very good idea. So here's a tip for Muli and Glacia. Normally, if he leaves the field in any way, shape, or form, you will have to skip your next battle phase. One way out of that is if you overlay him into a level 8. So you can do that in a few ways. If you run Abyss Mander, you can pump your Mermails level 7s up to level 8. That would work, and then you just overlay into, like, see, Dingirsu here. I'm going to be using the Chilblania for this example. So you can take your Moving Glacia and your Chilblania. Boom, Dingirsu. That was not considered leaving the field, so... Alright, here I'm going to go ahead and link all 3 of these away into... doesn't matter. Boom, boom. Alright. Just go no. Alright, end phase. Their turn again. Alright, end phase. And now, let's go into battle. And you get to attack as normal. So, yep. Normally games are over within 2 turns, but if you want to have a grind game without stopping yourself from, finishing off your opponent, you can use XZs and overlay into a rank 8. So, yeah. Alright, so you're going in for a pop on your enemy team with your Abysslacia. Activate her effect, sending the infantry, and then they respond, and they either run over or they pop your Abysslacia. You're going to add a Mermail that you want. We'll go with a Teus here. Alright, you get your infantry trigger, popping their Megalo, and then you activate her second effect. And then you're going to drop a Minstrel, and then special summon a Minstrel. Minstrel's going to hit the floor, and you can activate Minstrel's effect, and maybe we'll get some luck. And then you always target your Dragoons and place them back into the deck on the bottom. And look at that, we just got an infantry trigger, and we're just going to go ahead and pop any of them. Let's go ahead and pop the, so they can't get Coral Dragon, we'll just go ahead and pop the Lapis. And boom, just like that. We got that second pop just by using the Minstrel's effect of being special summoned. So a lot of people don't use it enough, but you should definitely be using your extra divas. If you're not trying to summon out Neptibus, you just summon out a Minstrel and then get the mill effects and then pop or search or whatever with the cards that you mill. So that is a very helpful thing. It has saved me in plenty of games, but yeah, on to the next one. Alright, so all you need for this one is an Abysslacia plus a Dragoons in hand. Alright, so we're going to let them try to destroy our Abysslacia here. So they're going to send an infantry as well as a, let's just make it less complicated, a Ronin Totem here. Alright, so right away before they do that, we're going to go ahead and activate our Bislacia, sending our Atlantean Dragoons. Alright, and then they're gonna go ahead and trigger that. We're gonna disregard that. Alright. So we're gonna add a Mermail monster to our hand. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a Teus with that. Alright. Alright, they're gonna get their summon of Megalo, and the infantry is going to target our Bislacia. Alright, and we are going to search an infantry. Alright, now they're gonna pop our Bislacia. Boom. Her grave effect activates. We're going to send a pike to the grave, and then special summon that pike. And there you go. And his effect of special summoning activate. And then we will send an infantry. And we will target. Ooh, yeah, I forgot we could do this too. Yeah, let's get a gun. But then the infantry will then target their Megalo and pop it. So it's like retribution kill. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. But it's just showing you what you can do with a Bislacia, pike, and whatever you have in your hand. People don't use pike enough, so that's just another cool little trick up your sleeve. So here's a cool trick you can do with Swap Frog and Forbidden Droplet. They're going to go ahead and summon their Neptybus, sending Dragoons. Alright, and now with this, we're going to go ahead and activate our Ronin Toad, or Totally Awesome, I should say. And then we're going to target the swap. Alright. We're going to go ahead and face that on our field face down. So now we have their effect monster face down. Okay, now they're going to go ahead and activate another effect monster. Alright. I want to show you what you guys can do. So summon Teus. Going to activate his effect, and then, yes, we are going to then activate the Forbidden Droplet, targeting the Neptybus that we stole from them. So that's really cool. You can steal something with Toad, and then use a Forbidden Droplet to then sacrifice it, and then negating its effects. Fucking amazing. I love that. That's like one of the coolest tricks in the book. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, so this is a really cool interaction you can do between a Bislacia and Totally Awesome. So, alright, so in your grave, if you have an infantry, like so, you don't need an infantry in the hand for Bislacia. I'm gonna send the infantry. So their infantry is going to select our Totally Awesome, and they're going to go ahead and chain to activate Teus. We are going to activate our Totally Awesome right now, negating the search of Teus. No, we're going to leave that. Alright. Yes, I will set that. Okay. And our Totally Awesome is going to activate Engrave, adding our infantry to our hand. Alright. And now that our Totally Awesome gave us back our infantry, we can now use it for our Bislacia. And we can pop a motherfucker. Look at it, infantry now triggers, and then boom. So it's cool. Yeah, just keep in mind the synergies they have. Bislacia and Totally Awesome together, pretty busted. Ugh, my head hurts, and now I got a headache. Great. So if you knew everything in this video, well then you're just some kind of like water god. Congratulations, why aren't you topping? For the rest of you that learned a thing or two, hopefully more than just two, yeah, go forth and conquer. This is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? I'm learning every single day. Even the people who are very good at the deck are learning every single day. If you're not, well, what the fuck? You better get to practicing. you can always get better. That's my goal every time I pick up my deck. Yeah. Well, if you like this video, please splash that like button. Then you can swim on over to that buoy bell. Fucking spank it! That bell will let you know every time I put out some brand new high quality Mermail content. This is your home for Mermails. I don't cover anything else. And again, if you've been waiting patiently for this class, I apologize. I can't pump out fucking 3 videos, 4 videos a week. That's just not me. I really don't think you would want it anyway, because it would just be like some kind of vlog or some crap, and I don't want that. I don't think anybody wants that. I'd rather just take my time, make good videos, and then release them into the wild so they can flourish. But speaking of the reef, join the reef. Hit that subscribe button and help your boy out, man. Every day I'm trying a little bit more to grow this reef one little fishy at a time. You should be that fish. Fucking hit that shit. And then check out the community tab, man. I do a bunch of stuff. And again, I'll be making a Discord, so keep your eyes peeled. That should be pretty fun. I'll be hosting competitions, and you guys can duel me, and I can duel you, and I can learn from you. You could probably learn from me. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. We can duel each other. It'll be great. But until next time, boys, you know what time it is. Bye.